Welcome to the lecture series of digital electronics. Today we'll discuss the sequential circuit component which is called as a shift register. In sequential, as we know that the register is one important parameter when we design any digital circuit or digital computer. And as we know that the register is capable of shifting one bit information. The purpose of this shifter is shifting one bit information. And now here the question is arise. Suppose I have an information 101101 in binary. So there is a two type of the shifting is possible. One is towards the left hand side and a second one is possible towards the right hand side. So if my circuit is work on left hand side, whatever the external is external input. Suppose is a zero. Serial in is zero. So what is the input? 0 and remaining all bits shifted to one bit. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So this will become out. And one additional bit is here added if it is left hand side. And if it is right hand side, then one input SI is added here and this bit, all bit, 1 is shifted here, 0 is then 1, 1, 0. This is the new output which is at the output side. So shift register, we will discuss the shift register with the D flip flop, serial transfers and bidirectional, both the side, right, left hand side and right hand side, both the circuit with parallel load is connected. So this is the simplest circuit of one bit shifted with the help of D flip flop is shown here. Uh, Output of the flip flop here. So suppose this is the input D in. So each input is connected with the output. So what happen? Whatever the serial input is that it is at the first mid first bit, high bit, and lower bit is connected in the serial out. So my data is transferring towards the right hand side. So this is called as a right shift register. Each input is connected to the previous output. Okay, previous output of left hand side. So here, whatever the Q, suppose the stage 1. So D in 1, Q1, D2, Q2, D3, Q3, D4, Q4. So on each negative edge, this is the negative edge, on in each negative edge, the D2 is transferred as per the Q1, D3 is Q2, and D4 is Q4 happen. So whatever the information, suppose at initial stage, the input is all at initial state, the value is 1, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. 1, 0, 1, 0. And serial input is 0. Now, on negative edge, this serial input will transfer to here 1, 0, 1 and serial output is 0. So this is my output at serial side. So here at that time suppose this 0 is here. So 0, next time 0, 1, 0 and output is 1. Okay. Similarly, suppose again the serial input is constant to 0. So 0, 0, 0, 1 and 0. So we can say that my data is moving towards the right hand side. Whatever the serial input, it will be stored into this flip flop after 4 clock pulse. Okay, whatever the serial input is there. So this circuit is also known as serial input, serial output. Okay, one another name of this there. So this is a unidirectional shift register. It is lifted side. Suppose someone says that I want to design the left hand shift. So what we will do, we have to just change interchange that whatever the D4, it is connected with serial in and Q4 is connected to D3, Q3 is connected to D2, and Q2 is connected with the DN, and serial output is taken here in mirror image. The mirror image is that simply. Now let's see how the serial transfer is occur that. Okay, suppose here the serial transfer, this is a shift register. Our aim is that whatever the data is transferred as well as it came into the output side. So two shift register is that. One is shift register A and shift register B is there. So what serial transfer information from register A to B. Register content A is transferred to register B. And width is that 4-bit information. 4-bit information, so that means 4 clock pulse is required, which is T1, T2, T3, and T4. Okay, let's see how it is possible. Suppose we take here the condition is such that uh, the shift register value at initial value 1011 and shift register B is 0010. We know that the this 0 is transferred to serial output. Okay, SO here. And serial in is SO of register A. So this is the register of SO A and this is SIB. Okay. Now at the initial value, suppose at time T1 here, this at time this input word time is 4 bit. Why? Because the length is 4 bit 1011 4 bit 4 bit. So at time T1, the signal is that this is first SO. So this one is shifted here. Okay, here it is shown. Now one next a 1-bit information 0 1. This one is shift to here as well as here because it's going to two direction. One is the feedback to input of the register itself, and the second one is going to the input of register B. And 0 is shifted because both have a shift right register, and the output is whatever the this one. This is our output. Okay. Now after second next T2, again this one is shifted to input and 1 is shifted to here, 0 is shifted to here, 1 is shifted here, and this is 1 1 0 0 here. The mistake is that here 0 and this 0 is shifted here. Okay. Again the third clock pulse, this 0 first this is shifted one step here as well as the serial input of itself. Then one shift here, second one is there, this one will be shifted here, this one 1 and 0, and this 0 is there on our serial out. So here see 0 1 0 0, this is the register B. Register B content serially shifted. Now next clock pulse 1 is there input which will be shifted here as well as serial input at the register A. So and remaining all bit are shifted to one position. So finally we get the output 1. So in the first initial value up to the T3, the serial output is register B, and register B value is changed to 1011. What is the value of register A? Register A remain initial value. Why? Because it's require 4 clock pulse. So and every time we are shifting input as output as a input. So it content remains same after clock pulse, but register B value is changed to 1011. So we can say that the register A shifted to register B. What is our aim? It is known as a serial transfer. And how many clock pulses require? The width of the bit. Register A have a 4 bit, register B have a 4 bit. Suppose there is a word time or word length is 8 bit, so there is required 8 clock pulse to transfer the shift register A content to the shift register B content. And in this way, we can say that the computer may be operate a serial mode, parallel mode, or combinational mode. All the mode can be here. The difference between the serial and parallel mode operations would be such that parallel mode directly uploaded, serial mode sequentially. And the advantage is in the manner such that it helpful in the hardware connection. Only one bit hardware is required. Now next, how the bidirectional is possible? We have to do here MUX is that. So MUX, there is a number of signals are there. So D flip flop, which is already we discussed that, there is a 4 D flip flops are there. The output is A4, A3, A2, and A1. Parallel outputs are there. There is a 3 options are there. One is the right shift, left shift, and clear mode. So one by one we'll discuss first a clear. This signal. This is the clear signal. So clear signal is helpful to change the A4, A3, A2, A1 equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, its meaning is clear. Directly control signal is that. Clock pulse is given negative H clock. Negative H clock. Now this is the MUX. So MUX is decide serial input left hand side, serial input right hand side here. देखो every one line is serial input right hand side. So I want to transfer right hand side here. Okay, in this way. So this is called as a serial right hand side movement. So first is SI input here. Now what is the next one? Next one is the output of the first one A4. So this is A4. Okay, here it is A4. Here it is A3 and here it is A2. And A1 is go it as a work like as a serial output. Similarly, left hand side is a number 2. Number 2 is a left hand side. Let me change the color of this pointer. So this is the serial input left hand side. And it is connected with the 2. And every 2. Now what happens? A1 must be going to the second side. Okay, because see this. So this is this is A1, this is A2 and A3. And A4 is a serial output for the left hand side. Okay, so this is the first is A4. Yellow shows that shift right, red shows that shift left. And third one possible is that the parallel in. And for parallel in, let me take blue color. So this is the parallel in, third bit, it I4. This 3 is I3. The MSB this will be I2 and I1. Now 0 is operation same as suppose here the 0 is connected A1, here A2, A3, A4 for the stability. Whatever the previous output is remains same. And while 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is selected by switch S1 and S0. As we know that in MUX, the S1 and S0 is decided which input line out of these 4, which input line is transferred here as an D input. It is decided by the switch value of S1 and S0. Let's see the table. Suppose the S1 and S0 0 0. So what happens? The 0 line, this 0 line is selected and is transferred to here. And this 0 is a previous output. So no change is there. Previous output is there. See here 0. 0 line, that means the output is the previous output here. This 0 is connected with A4. So here the value of A4 is equal to A4 previous value. Okay, previous value. So it's no change. Now 0 1. 0 1 is the one number input is that, and this one number is a shifted right hand side. Okay, this one. And what is the value of 1? Shift right. What is the value of this one? It is A4. Here it is A3, this one, A2 for the next stage, and this A4 is the final output. So it is work like is a shift right side. So always A3 is equal to A. What is the previous condition of A4? 1 0. 1 0. 1 0 is the A2. All mux 2 line is here. And what is the 2? 2 is contained serial left hand side. And value of A1 is transferred here to the next A2. Okay, similarly here the previous stage, and this is also previous stage. So shift left hand side, all data is lifted shift. So here A4 is shifted to A3, and final stage is parallel load. Parallel load means whatever the higher value direct transfer from the input I1 to here. So A1 will become I1, I2 is the second, so it is selected, and D, so A2 will become I2. I3 is passed to mux and given into the D, so A3 will become I3, and this will become go into the A4, so it will become I4. So this value will be transferred here. So there is a four functional no change stable, shift right, shift left, and parallel load. And this will be controlled by S1 and S02 switch. In this way, we can help this bidirectional shift register can be both the directions shift left and parallel load. These three functionality can be done. So in this way, the bidirectional shift register parallel load register is helpful in the number of functionality of MSI, which we will discuss in the next session how this circuit is helpful for the different operation. Have a good day, and I hope your day will become successful. Thank you.